The year was 2010. Hasbro and Discovery Family launched their TV network, The Hub, as it was called at the time. Main programming consisting of shows based on their properties like G.I. Joe and Transformers. With My Little Pony being one of their biggest IPs, and following the straight-to-video era of ponies with G3, Hasbro wanted a new generation for their network. Enter animation veteran Lauren Faust, a woman who previously worked on beloved cartoons such as Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, as well as animated movies like The Iron Giant,
which was awesome,
Cats Don't Dance,
which was pretty good, I guess,
and The Quest for Camelot,
which sucked.
Faust wanted to pitch her passion project, Galaxy Girls, to several networks. The series centered around a group of girls from different planets who worked in an intergalactic roller rink and fight villains. Hasbro turned it down, but asked if she would be interested in helming the new pony show. After watching The Princess Promenade, as well as being a huge fan of G1 ponies from the 80s, Faust took the job. But she wasn't alone. She was joined by fellow cartoonists like Rob Renzetti, the creator of My Life as a Teenage Robot, to be the story editor, as well as the talented people over at DHX Media, an animation studio in Canada who soon became in charge of a lot of Hasbro's animated content. With some very skeptical of the show from the beginning, the show soon released and took the internet like wildfire. I remember when I first discovered the show. I was just an orphan in an orphanage who didn't have a whole lot of friends like I do now. Someone on the street recommended the show to me, and I watched it. After the first episode, I knew in my heart that it was the greatest show I'd ever seen and fell down the brony rabbit hole. So let's go back to the pilot all these years later and see how it all started. This is the Friendship is Magic pilot.
Once upon a time, in the magical land of Equestria, there were two regal sisters who ruled together. The eldest used her unicorn powers to raise the sun at dawn. The younger brought out the moon to begin the night. The younger sister became resentful. The ponies relished and played in the day her elder sister brought forth, but shunned and slept through her beautiful night. The elder sister tried to reason with her, but the bitterness in the young one's heart had transformed her into a wicked mare of darkness, Nightmare Moon. Reluctantly, the elder sister harnessed the most powerful magic known to ponydom, the elements of harmony. Using the magic of the elements of harmony, she defeated her younger sister and banished her permanently in the moon.
Okay, every pony got that? Good.
Elements of harmony. I know I've heard of those before. But where?
This purple unicorn is Twilight Sparkle, a smarty-pants bookworm who doesn't really have a whole lot of time for socializing with her peers since she's too preoccupied with her studies.
Sorry, girls. I got a lot of studying to catch up on.
Does that pony do anything except study?
It's okay, girls. You'll eventually see her again in Season 5. Twilight heads to the library where she explains her concerns of Nightmare Moon's return to her dragon assistant Spike. So they kept Spike being an assistant like he was in G1, and also got rid of his foppish British accent. Already a step in the right direction.
There! It's on its way!
And he can also breathe fire and teleport scrolls. Awesome. Celestia tells Twilight to put her worries to rest and instead check up on the coming summer sun celebration in Ponyville, as well as make some friends.
Maybe the ponies in Ponyville have interesting things to talk about. Come on, Twilight, just try.
Hello?
Oh, don't worry, Twilight. Just wait till you get to know her better. She gets even stranger. First to check on the catering, which is done by this farm pony named Applejack.
Good afternoon. My name is Twilight Sparkle. Well, how'd it do, Miss Twilight? A pleasure making your acquaintance. I'm Applejack.
As well as her rather extensive family, but they established that they only get together for big occasions. The only ones that become central players are her big brother, Big Macintosh, her grandmother, Granny Smith, and her little sister, Applebloom.
Okay, well, I can see the food situation is handled, so we'll be on our way. Aren't you gonna stay for brunch?
Aw, she's so precious, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. She's still so precious after all these years. Next up is the weather care, because in this world, the weather is managed by Pegasus ponies instead of being done naturally on its own. The pony in charge of this is the resident sporty tomboy, Rainbow Dash.
Just as soon as I'm done practicing. Practicing for what? The Wonderbolts! They're gonna perform at the celebration tomorrow, and I'm gonna show them my stuff.
Whoa now, a tomboyish pony with rainbow hair? This is clearly some kind of insensitive lesbian stereotyping, right? Man, it's bad enough that the show is already racist for having an all-powerful white pegacorn rule over all the multicolored ponies and everything, but now this? Wait till woke Twitter hears about this one.
Ugh, a horse with wings that also has rainbow hair? Oh, jeez. This is clearly some kind of forced representation thing for gay characters that's being shoved down our children's throats. Oh, jeez. It's bad enough that grown men are watching a show aimed at little girls, but this is just too much. Wait till Fox News hears about this one.
Next is the venue, being put together by this British fashionista unicorn called Rarity.
Canterlot! Oh, I am so envious. The glamour, the sophistication. I have always dreamed of living there. We are gonna be the best of friends, you and I.
Now, I could easily turn this into a 7-hour essay about why Rarity is best pony, but I'm only gonna go with my one best reason, and that is, she's very pretty. No wonder most of the brony fandom considers her top-tier level waifu. Even Spike agrees with us on that one. Ugh, Spike, you're not alone. Last up is the musical portion, performed by some songbirds, led by the timid, animal-loving Pegasus, Fluttershy.
I'm Twilight Sparkle. What's your name? I'm Fluttershy. I'm sorry, what was that? My name is Fluttershy. Didn't quite catch that.
A whole decade later, and that scene still makes my heart melt. Clearly, she's a pony worth protecting. With all the prep work out of the way, Twilight tries to make her way home to get some peace and quiet, but is greeted by a surprise party thrown by the hyperactive pink pony from earlier called Pinkie Pie.
Were you surprised? Were you? Very surprised. Libraries are supposed to be quiet. Well, that's silly. What kind of welcome party would this be if it were quiet? I mean, duh. Boring.
Oh, Pinkie, you so silly, and that's why we love you. Cut to the night of the Summer Sun celebration, where it seems that the princess has been kidnapped, and Twilight's worst fears are realized as Nightmare Moon finally reveals herself to be all too real.
Remember this day, little ponies, for it was your last. From this moment forth, the night will last forever.
To be continued, right now.
There are 6 elements of harmony, but only 5 are known. Kindness, laughter, generosity, honesty, and loyalty. The 6th is a complete mystery. The last known location of the 5 elements was in the ancient castle of the Royal Pony Sisters. It is located in what is now the Everfree Forest.
It's pretty funny to think that the Everfree Forest was used so commonly in these first few seasons, and less as the show went on, while the castle the girls are looking for was used more and more by season 4. So the main 6 head into the forest and are given a series of tests which show off which element of harmony they represent. Applejack's honesty while saving Twilight from a ledge, Fluttershy's kindness to a vicious manticore, Pinkie's laughter in the face of some spoopy-faced trees, as well as a catchy musical number.
When I was a little filly and the sun was going down. Tell me she's not. The darkness and the shadows, they would always make me frown. She is.
Season 1 nostalgia, back when Pinkie Pie was the one that did most of the song numbers. Good times, good times. After that, the ponies come face to face with a flamboyant sea serpent, who we would later find out in the show actually has a name of Stephen Magnum, and he's crying because his mustache was stolen.
I was just sitting here, minding my own business, when this tacky little cloud of purple smoke just whisked past me and tore half of my beloved mustache clean off.
I simply cannot let such a crime against fabulosity go uncorrected. Rarity, what are you...
My mustache!
After the girls cross the river, and Rainbow Dash proves her loyalty against the Wonderbolt's evil counterparts, the Shadow Bolts, she fixes the bridge they need to cross over into the castle where the elements are located.
The book said, when the 5 are present, a spark will cause the 6th element to be revealed. What in the hay is that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but I have an idea. Stand back. I don't know what will happen. Twilight! The elements!
And now for the show's first big battle against good versus evil, heroine versus villainess, Twilight Sparkle versus Nightmare Moon.
Just one spark. Come on, come on!
But once the spark goes off in Twilight's head, as the other 5 ponies arrive, the elements of harmony are finally activated, and they hit Nightmare Moon with the show's very first ever rainbow laser. So Princess Celestia finally reveals herself and tells Twilight that she knew all of this would happen once she made it to Ponyville. For if Celestia just defeated Nightmare Moon herself, then Twilight wouldn't have made such amazing friends along the way. And also, if the main 6 didn't get together, then it probably wouldn't have brought her sister Luna back to who she once was.
It has been 1,000 years since I have seen you like this. Time to put our differences behind us. We were meant to rule together, little sister.
Sister?
Will you accept my friendship?
I'm so sorry. I missed you so much, big sister.
I've missed you too.
So every pony rejoices for their princesses. Twilight tells Celestia she would like to stay in Ponyville with her new friends, and she allows it. And thus, the many adventures of Twilight and her friends have officially begun.
Oh, thank you, Princess Celestia. I'll study harder than ever before.
Isn't this exciting? Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that I went, but I mean, really.
Oh, believe me, Pinkie Pie, I am very excited. I was very excited, have been very excited, and will always be very excited to watch this show. Overall, this pilot still really holds up. It does a great job introducing our characters, the location, the conflicts, and how friendship is going to be a very important factor in this show's writing. The animation still looks fantastic, and you can really tell that the almighty Fausticorn and the rest of the show's staff really wanted this show to be something special. And sure enough, it really was. And that's why this episode, as well as the rest of the series, are the best show that ever aired on television. Yeah, you knew that was coming. It's kind of a fanboy fangirl thing, you know? Next time on Pony Fanboy Reviews, we're going to be looking at the Season 2 premiere with The Return of Harmony. But until then, I'm the Pony Fanboy. I fanboy over ponies, and you just listen.
Are you excited? Because I'm excited. I've never been so excited. Well, except for the time that I saw you walking into town and I went, but I mean, really, who can top that?